Hey y'all, guess what we about to talk about? What are triggers? I'm finna help y'all out with that. What are triggers? Baby. Triggers are anything that prompt a rewarding or survival response. See, it's both ends. So it could be for something really good or something really bad. That's what triggers are. So first, touch. Like touching a hot stove. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you burned yourself, you'll always remember stoves and that burn. You see what I'm saying? So, we have touch triggers, we have sound triggers. So, like, for instance, if you was a child and somebody was shooting guns when you were in bed and you heard it, that loud sound might trigger you every time you hear something similar because of it startling you as a child. So, you have to be conscious of loud noises because you have a sound trigger. Yeah, I know, it's trippy. Sight, like seeing your child smile, is a trigger. When you see your baby smile for the first time, you know that amazing feeling you get? So now when you see a smile, you might relate it to that moment. So that would be a rewarding trigger. So a positive trigger. And, that could be negative as well. For every good, it could be bad. So watch that and pay attention to how you respond to situations. So smell. So like if you were in a house fire, for example, that smell. I was in a house fire. I'll never forget that smell. So whenever you smell smoke, you're gonna get triggered back to that house fire possibly. So making sure you're aware of that so you can do your work, soothe yourself, bring that anxiety back down. You know what I'm saying? Good. Time, like the sun going down could be a trigger. What if something happened bad at night? So whenever the night starts to come, you get triggered in a negative way. You got to be aware of this. Get yourself some help if need be. Places. If something bad happened at a place like a carnival, whenever you see carnivals, trigger. Now, if it was a good trigger, whenever you see carnivals, you want to get euphoria and be like, oh God, a carnival. But you got to be aware of this. And a person can be a trigger. If someone did you good or bad, that's a good or bad trigger. Be aware of this. And then situations like starting a new job. If you had a bad experience at a job and it was a horrible experience, that's a new trigger for you. So whenever you start a new job, you're going to be severely anxious because job is related to your negative trigger. Now, this was about triggers. I hope this helped. I'll be back to give you guys some more tips. All the tips that I use.